Guys, it is April 9th, 2019, 2:35 p.m. This is episode 437. Today's video is a little bit shorter than yesterday's. It seems like it should be a lot shorter. After I colored the oven here, I didn't like the contrast, so I went back and I made it a little bit lighter, but you don't see me do that. I mean, you already saw me color it once, so you gotta watch me do it again. You like to watch me change things. You wanna watch me make a change? Make a change. Trump fired Kirstjen Nielsen. You know the Kirstjen, the person named Kirstjen who didn't know that Norway is majority white. Kirstjen. The person who also lied to Congress about us having a policy of separating families and throwing children into cages. That Kirstjen. He fired her because she wasn't mean enough. According to the press, she is one of many being purged from DHS, Department of Homeland Security. Every time I say DHS, Department of Homeland Security, and Trump is trying to jump past the person who's legally supposed to take her spot, her second in command, and go to the third, because apparently he thinks this person's mean enough. He's also trying to avoid permanently replacing these people, so just have a whole bunch of acting cabinet secretaries, so they don't have to go through Congress. Or through the Senate. Even though the Senate will confirm whichever fucking nut Trump will put up, having them go through confirmation process will show just how horrible they truly are, you know, and they're all horrible. According to Abby Haberman of the New York Times, she wrote that Kirstjen was just really mostly hanging in there as long as she could because she was afraid of what the outside world held for her after leaving the Trump administration, you know. And I can understand that. I mean, you don't really see Sean Spicer heading up any huge agencies and stuff like that. You're like, hello, anybody want to hire me? I wrote a book full of typos. But apparently he was trying to get rid of her because she still would not, even as horrible as some of his policies were, she wouldn't take any measures that were illegal that he wanted her to do. And he also fired the director of the Secret Service last weekend, and he's about to purge a lot of other people. They're cutting off funding to those 3 Mexican countries. And this is all being guided by Stephen Baby Goebbels Miller, Trump's senior White House advisor. You know, his immigration czar. You know, czar. Anyway, I think it's czar. But Stephen Miller is a real hateful. He's a hateful young person. He's the one person that's always in Trump's good graces. So after Mike Kelly left, after he left DHS, Nielsen took over for him, and he was her really only supporter. After he left his job as a chief of staff, Nielsen was on thin ice. Apparently, Miller didn't like her, Jared Kushner didn't like her, John Bolton didn't like her, and Mick Mulvaney, the current acting chief of staff, didn't like her. And of course, Donald Trump, he wasn't very fond of her either. She didn't even know that she was going to be fired when she went to the White House on Sunday. She thought they were going to talk about something else, like, I don't know, like UVA going to win the National Basketball Championship. Yo, UVA, yeah! Alright, let's do some shoutouts. Robert Cotino pointed out in the last cartoon of the big crowd scene that I missed coloring a tongue in the center, and then I had to go back and look, and he's right, but it was one of those smaller tongues. So, alright. And Tina talks about Trump taking his presidency seriously. Supporters don't. Why should he? True that. And yes, I did put a lot into that, Robert. He asked, or he said I did. And thank you for saying it's really well done. And thanks for all those suggestions of other signs, but I only had so much. I didn't want the whole thing taken up with signs, you know? And I didn't want it all taken up with just faces and shirts, so that's why I wanted to vary it up a bit. And yeah, there's a lot of other stuff I could have put in there. I was going for the more crazier stuff, and everything that comes out of these people crazy, but I had to go with stuff that was even just downright crazy. But I should have had at least one build a wall. Make Mexico pay for it. And Errol's not going to argue with me over the pronunciation of cachet. Joyous Dallas. Dallas, how do you say that? Our landlord's here right now, and he's creepy. I'm hoping that he leaves soon. We're cooking tonight. I'm making my world famous mashed potatoes that I make with Creole seasoning. And that's going to take some work. I'm going to start that after I make this video. But we can't really do anything until Gooberhead is gone. And because that I say that, my dreams get into my car. That Billy Ocean song is now stuck in Errol's head. And in all caps, thanks, Clay. You know, Errol, you forgot an apostrophe after thanks. Oh, I enjoyed doing that. Oh, that felt good. Go read today's blog. I have a reference to Billy Squires' Rock Me Tonight video. That might be worse in your head than the Billy Ocean song. No, it's not. But that video, it is like something that's stuck in your brain after you see it. And it did kill Billy Squires' career. I made the reference to him that, you know, Kirstjen Nielsen was afraid to leave because she won't be able to get any other jobs. And I said, you know, she should be treated like the guy who made that Rock Me Tonight video. Nobody should want to hire that person. He'll kill your career. And now this is back in the 80s, that video, because Squire came off looking really, really gay in it, which now wouldn't be a big deal. Now you'd market yourself that way. But this is the 80s, and he's supposed to be a rock guy. So, yeah. Errol said, we're talking about ancestry. Our family has theories about what our last name should be, too. There's an old family story about how we got our last name coming through Ellis Island, but we're not sure it's true. That's a good story, though. I mean, and any last name would probably be better than L. So, Ariel L. Oh, Errol said, my guess for the guy, everyone was talking about either the Planhood guy or the Kanye guy. No, it's the banjo guy. I can't make a guitar sound like a banjo. I should probably mention, so many comments here. Yeah. Errol says, I don't know who said I want to be the girl with the most cake. This is the question I asked the last one. But based on your hints, I'm going to say Hole. That was Courtney Love's band, right? I hate when people get it right with a hint. Yes, that was Courtney Love's band. It was on the album Live Through This. Excellent, excellent album. You need to listen to the entire album. It's a really great album. It's a really messed up album, too. And Ed says, was that Kellyanne Conway with the alternative facts and George Conway in disguise with a fake news shirt? Yes, that is Kellyanne with the alternative facts sign. But the person with the fake news shirt, and no one has gotten this one yet, and which is probably on me because I didn't make it look too much like him, and most people probably wouldn't recognize him anyway, without a label. That's Kid Rock. I should have given him a putter. He was wearing those stupid pants and that hat, golfing with Trump. You know, I'm sorry, but you can't pose as a dangerous rock and roll badass whenever you're out wearing those stupid pants golfing with Donald Trump. You just can't do it. Just not possible. All right, Akenta did some counting, folks. And we should all, like, pay homage to her. I got to click like on that. Oh, yeah, that was Etz asking about. Did I say Etz's name? Etz, if I missed your name, I apologize. I'm saying it now. Etz. Oh, yeah, I said Errol. I give Errol 2 shout-outs for getting the whole song. Errol. Errol with last name L. Akenta's counting. All right. Thank you, Akenta, for doing all the counting and the hard work for all of us, you know. So we should all thank her for that because she did the job none of us wants to do. Akenta counted, and she loves it so much. Thank you, Akenta. Said 76 Trump supporters. 76. That's a lot of counting. And some of them are squished in there. So if you got all of them, I'm really impressed. 6 MAGA hats. 1 torch, 0 pitchforks. I should have put in a pitchfork. 1 banjo. Waldo not found. 0 Raider fans. That just would have confused people. She loves Kanye being the token black guy in there. Thank you. I should have put the blacks with Trump with a white person holding the sign. That occurred to me later. She says, I think I know the Obama did it guy. We had an article, my people talking about the local water problems. Someone derailed the topic and complained about the new garbage pickup. Then another person also chimed in about the trash service and in his comments by blaming Obama. She has a feeling she should know who the fake news person is, but maybe I have to wait until I watch this video. Surprisingly, it took 13 minutes with all the different people and shirts. I'm surprised it only took that long, too, because I didn't cut out that much. I cut out the cross-hatching. That was about it. And again, the fake news guy, that's Kid Rock. Kid Rock? I know a guy who loves Kid Rock. I have not accepted his friend request on Facebook. He's got, he still shows up at the bar that I used to hang out in. And he doesn't drink, but he's insane. I think he has problems, though. So, he's not a bad guy. Just likes Kid Rock too much. There's your cartoon, folks. You just saw it. And thanks for watching the video. Please leave a comment. You would get a shout out tomorrow. And click that red button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for coming by, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Goodbye.